We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Rick Porcello is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Coming to the plate now, Shane Victorino. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. And that's going to be a base hit for Bruce.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And it's fouled away. Bruce stands at first with 1 out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Second home run early in the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fifth, the third
At the
baseman,
plate, Alec Bohm. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting seventh.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Not shortstop.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Chris Davis now. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. One and one, the count to Chris Davis.
1-1.
No one out with a runner at second. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Line towards center field. Victorino's there to make the catch for out number 1.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete.
Up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high and gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Bohm is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. His past line against Aaron Nola. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Nola has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Yoenis Cespedes swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Fastball well outside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
fly ball to straightaway left. Bruce has a read on it. And that retires the side. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home. Here's Neil Walker. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Neil Walker.
The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello, covering for the out.
The center fielder.
Stepping in, Shane Victorino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Alonso is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the Big Apple seats and gone. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3.
The right fielder, number 3.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Stepping in now, Rick Porcello. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Davis at the plate now. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. The throw will go to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. 1 out and a runner on second base. Base hit into right center. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Victorino is there, 2 gone.
The batter.
So striding in, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ready with the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The set and the 1-1. On to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Alec Bohm. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Realmuto playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 2nd home run early in the year, and they take a 7-5 lead.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Marisnick will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mets 5. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball play.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So with one gone, a reminder that New York Mets baseball continues all season long here on MLB The Show, as you take a look there at where the three of us will be in the week ahead. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Bruce at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Center fielder, number 16.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 3 full. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Neil Walker.
Popped him up. Alonso is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. The final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that's going to be a base hit for Bruce. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. First pitch on its way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Justin Wilson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd. In now, Didi Gregorius as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Phillies 11 and the Mets 6. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in, Justin Wilson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Bruce has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 4.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ground ball right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Victorino. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He went deep last time up.
The catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
High and deep down the left field line, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2-2.
Sharp ground ball to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the second baseman, Neil Walker.
So digging in now, Neil Walker. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Stepping into the box, Shane Victorino. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. A 3-run shot by Jay Bruce. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Jerry's Familia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bryce Harper will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 17.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his. Name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
All even now, 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. So a full count now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So here's Pete Alonso. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Victorino's there to make the catch for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30.
Striding in, Michael Conforto. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and time. Timing, well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Robert Shaw.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Stock, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ready with the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. To Walker for one. Relay to first. In time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch, swing and a liner. That's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks. throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Gene Segura will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Segura.
Hit down the third baseline.
McNeil's got it for 1. And the tag gets him. But they do play to run on the play.
The batter, the second baseman.
Standing in, Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnick. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Adam Morgan will take over on the mound now, and he'll in fact move back into the traditional number 9 spot in the lineup on the double switch. Gene Segura will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Next up for New York, Jake Marisnick. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2. Full count, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Jose Pirela will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Jose Pirela.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. Bruce is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number
Now
4.
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jed Lowry, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Victorino is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now
At the plate, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Davis.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Mets leave one. They trail by a bunch. Brad Brock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. New inning set to get underway, so stepping in, Shane Victorino. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Jay Bruce will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Making his way to the plate, Bryce Harper, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Marisnick going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 17.
Edwin Diaz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 39.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Alec Bohm.
Standing in now, Alec Bohm, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline to Lowry at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch
Phillies lead this one 17-7. Last half of the seventh here. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. Not providing much out of the three-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0 home. Line drive base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count and the pitch. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Strand 1. And they remain well behind.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Fouled off. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Now another 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The pitcher.
Ready now, Adam Morgan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 17-7. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And there's one away. Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Brandon Nimmo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this home is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step. High in the air out to center field. And Victorino's there to make the play. The inning is over. Dylan Betances enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now to the plate, Shane Victorino. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. The count is 2-1.
Betances, originally from New York State. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The left fielder, James.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A runner at second, nobody out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4. Standing in, Bryce Harper, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Rhys Hoskins. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
In now, Alec Bohm. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Ooh, That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get Jose Alvarez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Into the box, Chris Davis starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fly ball out to right field. Harper has a read on it. One down.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Jeff McNeil. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 40.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of crooked number going on the board.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The Mets down to their final strike. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
20-8 tonight. The Phillies pushed across an incredible 20 runs in the ball game. Robert Stock claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rick Porcello allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly.